They're popping up across the country, and what's inside could impact not just how much you pay for power, but whether your lights stay on. Those warehouses are home to big data centers. And just yesterday, North Carolina Governor Josh Stein announced the company Jabil will open up a manufacturing facility in Rowan County to support cloud and AI data center customers. The company already has facilities in Asheville, Hendersonville, and Mebane. It's expected to bring nearly 1,200 new jobs here, but there are some concerns about data centers. Senior national investigative reporter Josie Sturman discovered some of them can be built under a cloak of secrecy, with customers left paying the bills.
What was Ari Govani Young's oasis in suburban Virginia has been transformed into a concrete jungle, a cement shadow rising to the sky just 200 feet from her balcony.
We were the test subject to see, can we build a data center this close to a community? And yes, you can.
Data centers are essentially warehouses filled with computer processors, servers, and equipment. They can be used for cloud computing and storage, the machines that make it possible to hold on to your old email and pictures. Lately, they've also become a hub for artificial intelligence.
Data centers are vital to enabling critical and emerging technologies like AI that are essential to U.S. national security, our global competitiveness, and economic prosperity.
The competition is a power struggle, not just to dominate the AI industry globally, but also to provide the energy needed to physically fuel data centers here at home, creating unease about the pain customers may feel in their pocketbook.
That, to me, should be setting off alarm bells.
It's something Tyson Slocum, an energy expert with the nonprofit consumer group Public Citizen, has been warning about.
Big tech wants to see someone else pick up the tab for all this expensive infrastructure.
Although industry leaders say they're committed to paying the full cost of service for the energy they use, experts dispute that. And many people don't even know the behemoths that could impact their power bill are even being built.
If someone wants to come build something, they should be proud and be willing to come at the very first opportunity in front of your community.
But many people are being kept in the dark about the development of data centers, with non-disclosure agreements used as the projects get off the ground. Some companies are requiring local governments to keep the details secret until certain water and power deals are locked.
We've heard directly from folks that very often, under the terms of the NDA, the big tech companies reach a tentative agreement with local officials, and then the local officials say, okay, now we go to the public. But by then it's a done deal.
The Data Center Coalition, a trade organization, says NDAs protect company-specific information, details they might be hesitant to share given the competition. And Meta told our team that maintaining confidentiality increases the speed and efficiency of projects, pointing out that sometimes they choose not to move forward, so these agreements keep them from pulling communities through the ups and downs of the process. Still, this development can happen under a veil of secrecy, even though the projects may put a substantial strain on individual customers and the nation's power grid as a whole.
It's a very daunting challenge for the country.
Jim Robb is the president and CEO of the North American Electric Reliability Corporation, which ensures the reliability of our power grid. It's already being tested. An April presentation to federal regulators obtained by our team shows a near miss last summer that involves 60 data centers that simultaneously dropped off the grid and could have led to blackouts.
If they come off the grid in ways that we don't understand, can't predict, and can't manage, they can introduce oscillations in the grid, instability, which can eventually start to impact people's ability to use power in their homes.
Back in what they call Virginia's Data Center Alley, people like Ari Govani Young say developers need to do more to break down the walls of secrecy before they start physically building foundations.
Josie Sturman reporting tonight. Many of the major data center companies say they're already innovating, looking for ways to reduce grid strain and use renewable energy sources. And we know several states have already proposed or are working on legislation to make sure costs related to data centers aren't passed on to everyday consumers. Let's go back to our